What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sayla checking back in with another exciting video talking about how I created this awesome crab boil in the oven. So if you want to know what's up, stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna hop right into it. I'd like to start first by prepping my corn and potatoes. Nothing worse than crunchy corn and potatoes in your crab boil. And I also like to season my potatoes with whatever seafood seasoning you like. I always like to keep the sweet flavor of corn, so I just use nothing but water when I boil that. Alright, so go ahead and preheat your oven now. Do not wait towards the end. It is a total time waster. And I will go into details on how long and how high to cook once we go ahead and put it in the oven.
Alright, so I didn't have any beef and I couldn't find it. You know, Corona just took everything. So I'm using this.
I don't know why I can never open these things based on tear here. It just don't work for me. So really there is no rhyme or reason to the size of the cut, the way to cut. Just cut them any way that you choose. I realized I was cutting straight down, then across. I guess I just like options. I don't know. I mean, at this point, just do you. Make it fun. I decided to add a little bit more sausage. I mean, you know, it varies depending on how much you want to eat. I don't mind a little sausage now. I'm talking about cooking. But anyway, yeah, just go for it. Make as much as you like. All right, now onto the shrimp. This is about 15-20 shrimp. I didn't go shrimp crazy. I was really interested in crab that day. Obviously, the amounts that you use is up to you. I would just suggest to make sure that they are deveined, they are raw, and then obviously you clean them. And there you go. Okay, come through crab. This is about 2.23 pounds of crab. I think that's about 6 or 7 clusters, 8 maybe pushing it at max. Like I said, it was a smaller portion that I had made, but you know, you go for it however much you want. It's all up to you. Oh Lord, here I go again. Can't open the damn thing under pressure. Hold on, y'all. Fuck it, just shank the whole bag. Just tear the shit out that bag. For everything or anybody who's ever done you wrong in life. So at this point, I just like to get all the crud off, any of the little white pieces that are stuck on. Sometimes there's little gray matter. I just like to make sure that it's all clean and clear, so that's what I do.
Alright, so they're all washed off, they're all clean.
Oh my God, y'all, let me put you on game. This salted French butter is everything. It is rich, creamy, has a nice salted flavor to it. I used about a quarter of that. And then I didn't want to go overly salty plus the seasonings, so I used an unsalted butter as well. So a total of about a whole stick of everything, and I cut this one into thirds. Yes, now on to the seasonings, baby. I started out using minced onion, paprika, chili powder, basil, and Slap Your Mama seasonings. If y'all have followed any of my videos, I've actually gotten really comfortable with using Slap Your Mama. It does have a little bit of a kick to it, and I really enjoy using that. As far as measurements of everything, I also threw some lemon pepper in there as well, but I didn't measure things out. I eyeballed it. If I had to guess, I would say maybe a half a teaspoon of each seasoning. My goal was just to not make it salty. The first time I made it, it was just way too salty. So again, eyeball it as best as you can for your taste buds, and it should be really good. Alright, so as you can see, I'm assembling everything now. The only tip that I would give you as far as assembly is to put your crab legs at the bottom, because the juices go to the bottom, and obviously with crab legs, they are small, and you are baking this, and since you put it in the oven, it does sometimes have a tendency to cook down your crab legs, and crab legs already are small, snow anyway, but that's the only tip that I would give. Other than that, I just put it in there based on how I saw fit or how I wanted it. All right, y'all, so I did not forget about my shrimp. I do something a little bit special with my shrimp. Now, don't tell nobody about this, or I got to cut you. No, I wouldn't dare. Anyway, Cajun's Choice Cajun Shrimp. Oh my God. Literally, this is the special secret seasoning that I use that just brings this to a head. What I do is I mix it in with my shrimp, and there's a lot of greens in it. I don't know exactly all of the greens in it, but as you can see, there's definitely parsley in there, some oregano. I'm sure there's some basil in that too, but they're all dried. And then there's a bit of a red seasoning at the bottom. Oh my God. So make sure that you distribute that on your shrimp, and then take another little pack and just sprinkle it lightly over the remaining portion of your seafood boil. Y'all, oh my God, like for real, it goes hard. All right, so we're just about done. That lemon juice is essential, I promise you. Any seafood broil that you make, whether it's on the stove or in the oven, this is one of the absolute must-haves. So definitely be generous with your lemon juice. It'll only make the flavors intense and so much better. Okay, so y'all thought I forgot, huh? Psych. Garlic, baby. You cannot forget the garlic. Now, I've done this before, and I love garlic, and I was a little overzealous with it, and I put that shit on everything. But this time, I had to measure it out a little bit. I definitely did a half a tablespoon. You do not want to get garlic crazy. If you're not a garlic fan, you just want a little hint of that. I've realized that a half a tablespoon does more than enough. So be easy or go hard. It's up to you. All right, so there you have it. This is the Young Cook product. Ultimately, as far as cook time, I decided 375 for about 35 minutes. Just keep a watchful eye on it. You do not want your snow crabs crunchy, and they definitely will if you overcook them in the oven.
And I got these little oven mitts, my Cuisinart. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. Hey, hey, hey. Wow.
All right, so this part is optional. You don't have to. I added lemon, pepper, basil, and garlic powder just as a little bit of a dipping sauce. You know, I'm a butter freak, and this is just puts it over the top. Yes, hallelujah. So here's the final result. And oh my gosh, when I tell y'all, this was amazing. I really feel like I outdid myself this time. Wink, wink. But nonetheless, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to know what you all thought in the comments. And again, as always, I cannot stress and thank you enough. So thank you for watching. And until next time, besitos.